Glug, 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 glug.
Good day, mate.
I was making wine sound effects. Hi, guys. I don't want to block the screen. I got told off for doing that once.
Oh, well, the first time we ever did it, you sat right in front of the only screen that was doing it.
I know. Good one.
Good one.
Only I would do
It's
something like that.
Beckisms.
Yeah. You're a bit getting cut off.
I'm getting it. No, it's right. I'll come here. Is that better?
Yes.
Have you put it into manual focus or auto?
It's in manual.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, that's right. I'm just checking that you're in a manual.
Yeah, I focused on the yellow around your glasses.
The
focus peaking.
The focus peaking duck. Nice tea.
Nice. Tea.
So how was your week?
It was good. It was good. I was very busy yesterday afternoon. I was putting up America on our workshop's website.
Yes.
I jumped the gun. I was really excited to get that news out there. Yeah, so we've just announced our America dates.
Aren't we supposed to tell everybody in our flyer first?
You
Our
told me to do
newsletter?
this.
You just jumped the gun.
Well, I could always do a quick newsletter before this podcast comes out.
Well, before we jump the gun, we have still got a couple of spots left in
Paris and Amsterdam, and we've only got studio sessions in London.
Yeah,
And
I think there's a couple of spots left in Zurich and
Geneva?
Geneva, because that's being run by somebody else. But I think
Yes.
they're pretty close to full. I think they've got, and Norway, I think it's got only a couple of spots. And
Barcelona still has a few.
And Barcelona.
But you book those through...
You can come through our site.
You can come through our site and it'll take you to theirs and then you book it out. So we're not too sure on their numbers, but...
Yes, but and Norway is in what city?
I don't know how to pronounce. I'm going to... Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
Stacked it.
Stavanger?
I don't know.
I don't speak Norwegian.
You don't say
I don't know.
Canada neither.
I don't know. I want to say it correctly. I just don't know how to say it correctly. I'm sure they'll teach me when I'm there.
Yeah, we'll learn.
Stavanger, I think. Let's go with
We'll do
that.
a podcast from there.
We will.
And we'll tell you how to pronounce it wrongly. We'll see if we can learn how to speak Holland.
No,
Oh, sorry.
Dutch.
No, yeah. It's,
That's Amsterdam.
what language are we learning there?
Where? Norway? Norwegian?
Yeah. Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Norwegian. It's all right. I can't speak English, so.
I know, you're hopeless. But yeah, so we still have a few spots there, but we head off very soon to start this epic
We do
tour.
like 2 weeks or
Yeah,
under
2
2 weeks. Yeah. Yes.
That snuck up very quickly.
Very quickly. But on to America, because everyone's hanging out, because we keep on getting, every time we put a post up, America, we're in America. So
Got to the point that I put on the workshop's website, the dates are coming soon.
that still didn't stop people. So we're just going to string them out till the end of the podcast, so I have to listen to the whole podcast. Or do we do a sneaky drop every now and then?
I don't remember them off the top of my head. Well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to memorize all the dates for Europe. There's not enough storage in here to store and like too many numbers.
So where were we starting?
Where are we starting?
I can bring up calendars.
We start in New York.
We're starting New York.
Yep. And then we go to Austin.
Yep.
Then we have a really cool thing coming up in Georgia, in a little town that I can't remember how it's pronounced.
It's up over near Norway.
Edginton, I think.
Edgington?
I can't remember. Anyways, they're doing a really cool experience workshop, if you will. There.
Experience.
Well, that's what I've called it. An experience.
An
Well, it will be
experience.
kind of like an experience.
So it's sounding a bit like Valerium. Oh no, in Midsummer. That was an experience. So we're going to have old people jumping off cliffs onto rocks?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, we're not. But yeah, so we're
But yeah, that'll be cool. So
Yeah.
that's a different one. That's a 3-day.
And you can only book it as
only
a 3
book for the 3 days. And yeah, we've got a jail, an old
abandoned jail, an abandoned aluminum plant.
Aluminium plant.
Aluminum. I need to sneeze. Sorry.
Another brain cell.
Yeah, so we'll be shooting around. I mean, we've got a studio there as well because we've been.
We've got the studio and we've got the river. So yeah, it's a really cool place.
Yeah,
And
it's just a little town, and so.
Should be fun. 3 days flat out.
Shooting and stuff. It'll be
Yeah.
fun. So we're still working with our contact on the ground over there regarding finer details like that. So
Yeah, so there'll be accommodation and the whole thing.
yeah,
as part of the
accommodation will
package.
be part. Yeah. So bear with us. Well, stay tuned. We'll give you those details very soon.
And then we finish up in
LA.
So I know that people are going to give us rubbish about 2 other cities.
Oh, Eve.
So one of them is Canada, and yes, we seriously looked at Canada, but the problem is it's been a disaster. Every time we try to run one there, we've had to cancel them for lack of numbers. The last time we went there was so little people. We couldn't find models. People we have a good following in Canada, but they just don't. The comment I got was, I'd rather buy a lens.
Oh.
And we have the same in New Zealand. I have a good following in New Zealand, and if I go there for nothing, we get 400 or 500 people in. But as soon as you say it's going to cost $1, I'm busy that day.
More than $1.
No, but you know what I mean. I understand.
Yeah.
People's, got their priorities, but it does cost us a lot of money just to keep back in wine and accommodation that's up to her level, first class flights.
It's not. I don't travel first class.
You did.
I was up. It was a fluke upgrade.
A fluke upgrade.
I'm never going to live that down. I almost wish
you
I
won't.
didn't get upgraded. No, I'm really happy I did.
And we got a little bit scared with Chicago.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how true it is, but we're getting lots of
What we're seeing
media
on the
coming in
news
the
and
news.
stuff, it's a little bit terrifying. So
we live in a country that doesn't quite have that.
yeah, not really. So it's a little
it's
bit
scary for us.
Scary. And yeah, we're
We
traveling
rather
with
swim with crocodiles and so we'd rather sleep with spiders and snakes.
So traveling with all the equipment that we
The
travel with and
expensive gear,
seeing
yeah.
all these places getting broken into and looted and stuff, it's a little bit daunting. And so yes, but that's not.
Hopefully
just
things will settle down.
Yeah,
We'll come back next year.
Exactly, because we really enjoyed our time in Chicago last year.
It was, except for the deep dish pizza or the
Yeah,
deep
but
dish
it's not
stew.
that's not pizza.
No,
It's a
stew.
casserole.
It's a casserole. It's a zucchini, not zucchini.
Capsicum casserole.
Capsicum casserole.
No, they don't even call it. They call it peppers.
Peppers.
Peppers, not capsicum.
Not capsicums.
No. Anyway, so yeah, I've been busy with
And
that.
that's September, October.
September, October, yes. So I've been busy with that, and I've been busy finalising everything for us to jet off in 2 weeks. And what else have I done this week? Oh, I gimbaled on the weekend. I was a videographer at an event.
Sorry, I saw it. You weren't gimbling. Jared
Yes, I
was
was.
gimbling.
No.
He was gimbling you dancing.
No, he wasn't.
You were filming him gimbling you.
I was filming on my iPhone because they needed stuff on their stories.
Yeah, but that's what you put
How
up
am I
in your
supposed
story.
to gimbal and take an iPhone at the same time?
Easy. It's called multitasking.
No. No,
You
sorry,
could get you could get a chest clip for your iPhone.
So you're going to crucify me because Jared took one video.
I
out
heard
of
he
the
told
other-
me he'd do all the work. You
He
just
didn't.
danced and drank, and he had to work all night.
Did not.
But you were the one who offered the favour.
Did not. I did most of it. He took like a few videos.
And then you didn't even back it up properly.
Yes, I did.
No, I did.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Anyways, I did that, and they were really happy with the stuff that I got.
Well, good.
Yeah. There was a chick there doing photography, and I was talking to her about stuff, and she said that she hates doing video, and she prefers doing stills, but there's a few events that she's doing photography at that they want people to do video, and so she got my details and said, if I'm interested, she'll hit me up, and she might have some work for me on the weekends and stuff.
Oh, that's better than swollen glands.
It's definitely better than swollen gland, lonely clam.
Lonely clams.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. Give myself a little side hustle.
A side hustle.
Not really. I haven't done anything yet, but it's cool. Yeah, that's how my week's been going. What else is it? Oh, and I saw the Super Mario Brothers movie. It was cute.
Cute.
It was cute. I liked it.
Cute.
Yeah.
I saw one movie that I really liked.
What was that?
I don't know if it's just an Apple movie because I haven't seen anyone else. That's that Tetris.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I recommend it. Really, I didn't realise that where Tetris was actually invented in Russia.
I feel like I knew that.
Well, I didn't, but it's really
I don't
good.
know how I
It's
knew that,
based on true story. I don't know how accurate and how. I think it might be fairly accurate, but it's actually really. It starts off a little bit. You think, how's your father? Only because as a taxi drove down the street, it became like a Tetris-y, like it became all pixely.
That's cool.
No, they did just at the start, and so quite often the buildings would just be all pixel and then come back into a real building. Which, but at the first I thought, this is getting wanky, but
No, I think
it didn't. It actually, and the story was actually really, really good. Double crossing and legal rights around the world and all. It was actually big, rich, fat people had everything.
Spoil it.
No, I didn't say what happened to anything, but no, I actually did enjoy it. Actually. Yes. So that's Tetris. That's a movie. Yeah, I did enjoy that movie.
Good. That's good.
It's good.
That's good.
Oh,
well,
thanks.
how am I supposed to watch it?
How?
Yeah.
I don't. I told you to Google it and see if it's anywhere else. Or someone will tell us now in description. Either that, or you can borrow. You've got my app. Sorry, you have my Apple computer, which has got my Apple TV
so I
in
just
it.
plug in my laptop.
You can
to
just
the
bring it up onto
HDMI.
your
Okay.
under my account, you stealer. Like the rest of my family using my Netflix and my Stan and everything I get, they all
I don't
use.
do that.
No.
I've got my own.
Don't you do some Sherry's thing with your sisters and mum?
Yeah, but that's. But your family just use your services, whereas at least Mum pays for one, my sister pays for one, I pay for one. We spread the love.
And when you cancel one, you get a message, why did you cancel that?
We haven't cancelled one yet.
I thought you had one that ran out. Didn't
I
you have
thought-
one and your sister complained?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Really.
Anyway.
How else was your week aside from watching Tetris?
Oh, edited, like, of course, but I cooked. I did cook me first
Brisket.
briskets. Yes, Bec got to taste some yesterday lunchtime.
It was so good. Brisket tacos.
Brisket tacos. Yeah, we are definitely, Bec and I have spoken about this, we are going to do a couple of cooking
We were going to do it
podcasts.
today, but Peter forgot to bring the stuff to the
No,
studio.
I didn't forget. I couldn't be effed. No. And this morning when I got up, it was like, do I get everything together and get ready? No, I got too much to set up for. I had to set all of this up for your
Yeah.
extravaganza.
Extravaganza. Yes, we did a new YouTube on using this. which is-
Using this, well done. That's very clever of you.
because someone asked on the Megalight video, could you get this look if you don't have a Megalight? So we did
You've
this.
just given away what that is.
They're not supposed to do that.
I don't care.
Oh, well.
I'm stirring you.
It's getting them excited for what's to come. I'm not going to tell them how we did it.
Yeah. No, but it's actually good. The comments I got yesterday and the day before gave me 4 new videos.
Cool.
And there's one guy that keeps on going on. He's going, why aren't you using light meter?
No.
Oh, see, I have light meter. I
How do you know that's what his voice sounds like?
Oh, that's how he types.
Is
He puts capitals every now and then.
I've always read capitals as people yelling.
Well, there you are. I just did his capital voice.
Well, you type in capitals sometimes.
Never.
Yes, you do.
Oh, if I write inspire with a
No.
small I and the rest in
Sometimes
capitals.
I see you type in capitals.
It'll be, I accidentally bumped my thing. I don't look at the screen when I'm typing because I can't read anyway. I'm just making sure my fingers hit at least one button, not 3.
Next time I find a capitals.
All right. I said once, I told somebody to stop. And I put stop in big letters.
Yes, I would read that. In big letters.
In big letters, yeah. Not capitals, just big letters.
It's a Facebook group that I'm part of.
What, called big letters?
No, it's screenshots of old people who don't know how to use the internet properly and them being lost. It's a bit cute, but a lot of them type in capitals because they can't read the small letters, and then they'll comment on something calling capitals, and then some other random person would be like, "Why are you yelling?" And then the original old person's like, "I can't see the small letters." It happens a lot. That was a nice story.
Well,
Bec.
stop picking on them.
I'm
Be
not picking on them.
inclusive.
It's cute. It's wholesome.
They could be
wholesome content.
theys or thems.
They might be, but it's wholesome content. I'm not picking on them. It just provides me
It
with
could be a young person associated with being old.
It could be. Who am I to judge? Their names
Yes,
are all blurred
hell.
out, so I don't know. It's just wholesome content
Wholesome.
that makes me giggle about lost old people on the internet.
Lost old people on the internet. It's not hard.
It's cute. I love it. Anyways,
That's all right. Everyone's going to have a good giggle of lost young people's cooking in a kitchen.
I can cook.
That's all right.
Not pizza dough though.
Pizza doughs. Yes, we do pizza doughs. Super sticky.
It's just going to be a waste of food though.
I'll get recycled flour.
Gross.
Well, we won't eat yours because I know it won't be edible, the mess you're going to make of it. It's going to end up like being a mixture of roadkill and
Well,
Play-Doh.
that's what I mean. That's why I'm like, this is just a waste of food.
It's going to be one waste of one pizza dough. And I'll reconstitute it, all right? And I'll eat it.
Okay.
You always make me eat this shit one anyway.
Don't.
You did last time, the crusty one that I couldn't get to stretch.
I didn't make you. You offered. You said
I
I'll
offered.
have that
Oh,
one.
well, the tears in your eyes about you having
No,
to eat it
there was
wasn't
no-
worth it.
Told you a million times not to exaggerate.
Anyway,
How
back
else
on
was
it.
your
My
weekend?
brisket was really, really good. It cooked beautifully and
That's really good.
family loved it. Except now all you want to do is eat it all the time.
Roller doors going.
The roller door. Yeah, sorry, that's the 3:30 roller door.
3:30 or 3 o'clock?
Oh, it depends. They only put it on when we start recording. So it was on 4 o'clock one day. It
Oh
was
my gosh. It's like they know. They're like,
they're gone. We can't see flashing lights in there. Let's bring down the roller door. But no, that was I had a good weekend. I had a bit of a laugh of a mess of a video we've made. I think I still everything went wrong, but it's got some funny bits and
from when we were in Cairns.
yes.
Yes. We
Completely cooked it, like no sound in one bit, but then, and stupid me not putting my stills in RAW and putting them onto portrait.
didn't the track stop working? The auto tracking stopped working, and we didn't move the cameras when we moved.
Oh, that's another one I've already edited. This is a separate one. We made a bit of a mess, but we have been playing with things. So we've been playing with with one of our gimbals. We can put the iPhone on top of the camera and then set a tracking up, and it's called Raven Eye. Will track you. Not amazingly, we had to lost tracking about 6 times today.
I think every time you stood behind a light, it would lose you, and then you'd step back out and it wouldn't be able to find you again.
The iPhone on the DJI was pretty good. I only lost tracking twice. But we've got the 360 one coming. They reckon that you can walk into another country, but when you come back, it sees you and finds you again. Yeah. It's that good.
I beg to differ. It's going to be that good.
Well, there's been like 8 or 9 reviews that were all paid for that said it was good.
Well, I will see it when I believe it.
Well, you'll see it soon.
When did you order it?
Oh, about a year ago. No, it's supposed to come Friday.
Okay.
So hopefully, I only got it. So, because when we're traveling, if it's just Bec and I, it's very hard to do tutorials and stuff without a gimbler person. And
I always have a gimbaler person.
well, now I'll be able to do this, and you'll be able to do your job properly and answer emails and book things, and that you won't be just.
Oh, so I can be seen in a
you
YouTube
could be
video doing.
working. P.S. Bec got attacked because some person didn't think she was.
I'm doing
wasn't doing her job. Her job is to empty bottles of wine. That's what she's paid for, and break things.
In the few videos that they'd watched of us on YouTube, I was not doing my job. I was not doing any of my functions. I was like, excuse me, I don't function at all. So,
Yes.
No, I just pointed out, I was like, well, a lot of people never really see me doing my job because you guys
I
aren't...
never do it. Her job description is whatever.
Well, they're not going to see me answering emails and booking models and...
I don't see that either. I see plenty of drinking.
Do you want to wear this?
I heard you already want to drink today.
Oh.
First thing this morning.
Yes, my fat cat.
Lucky you don't have half-empty glasses of wine sitting on you.
No, they don't exist in Bec.
I suppose there's been no hope of that.
Well, yeah, he's wanted his biscuits and I wasn't up earlier. Well, I was about to get up. I was just giving myself 5 minutes to properly wake up. And he went on my bedside table and knocked a glass of water over onto my head so I'd get up and give him biscuits.
This is going to become an everyday thing now. He's learnt how to get you out of bed. It'll be Sunday morning.
I normally have my drink bottle next to my bed, but I left that in my car, so I just had a glass instead of my drink bottle. So I need to bring the drink bottle back. No, he's going to knock a bloody aluminium drink bottle on my head in the mornings now. He's a prick. Anyone would think he's never been fed, and you should see the size of him. It looks like he ate a bowling ball. Huge.
Well, you don't have to worry about him jumping over the fence.
No, I don't. I don't even think he would want to jump over the fence. He knows where the biscuits are and it's in the house.
Not over the fence.
No. He got very confused there. He'd already had his breakfast and I was doing my shredding for Europe workouts. Because I didn't have any weights, so I was holding the bag of cat biscuits while I was doing my squats. So he was just looking at me like, more? No, just using this because it's heavy.
Rubbish, you were giving him big handfuls so the bag got lighter.
No, I wasn't.
You sure now?
He was like sitting on the couch looking at me like, do I get more?
Do I get more?
No, you don't get more. You need to have less, actually.
Maybe you need to get him doing squats.
I think I do. He's very large. He's chunky but funky.
He's funky chunky.
Yes.
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 And?
What else has been?
You got nothing.
I think I had something.
You think you had something? Well, I sort of had something.
What's that? Is that why you have that out? What do you have that out for?
What?
That.
Oh no, that's going to become a YouTube.
Oh.
Because somebody had a go at me.
You said that before about the life.
Same person had a go at me on 2 different posts, the same comment. Oh. So I gave him the same answer on both comments. How does it work? Well, I need to put a battery back in it.
Oh, that might help.
The battery's not in there at the moment. You just press it and it gives you numbers.
And then you put that into the camera.
Yeah, it's like when you buy those books that have all the numbers and you paint this.
By numbers?
Yeah, this makes you take photos by numbers.
Oh, okay. Rather than by what you like the look of.
Yes, and it's a good. I'm actually glad he did bring it up because it's a good carry on from P, which is coming up soon. P for professional.
P for professional.
Which, and I think I still stand by what I'm saying. It's just the particular person who made this comment. I just did a quick search to see who he was. And his YouTube subscription just showed he had his playlist up live for everyone to see, and he was following quite a few photographers, but a lot of them were very much camera clubby, educational type people. So they were very and he even had 2 there about how to use light meters. But even when I was quickly watching, because I wanted to see how this guy was, it wasn't him, it was somebody he was following, how he was suggesting it to be used. I'm just sitting there shaking my head going, oh my God, he's now going to do 3-point lighting and he's going to do this stop at this and this stop at this, and then the picture's just going to look boring as...
That's what I learnt in high school.
And he proceeded to do it. I'm just thinking, oh, the poor people that actually think this is what you do to create a picture.
Yeah, I remember in high school when I got taught 3-point lighting, I was like, that's ugly, I don't like it. I don't want to take photos like that. I want it to look like this. Like, nope, you have to do this. I'm like, I don't want to.
Well, it's a carry on from what is coming up in the P for Professional. It was sort of like if you're driving a car in automatic, basically you're just going from one place to another.
Well, yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, but if you put a car in the manual, you start to actually drive it, select the gear for how you want to take that corner and so forth. Use the gearbox to slow you down, whatever way you're using it for, the camera's the same. So by just running a camera in automatic, you're just sitting there pressing, they're just becoming happy snaps.
Yeah.
You're not making any decision about what's happening, whereas as soon as you get the more buttons you turn and play with as you're shooting,
The more you're making your own.
the more you're being creative. So it's turning on your creative brain. So why am I doing this? Why am I not doing this? Your brain's going to say, because I want this effect. And you're going to head down that rabbit hole. That rabbit hole.
The rains is here.
Yeah, just in time to make it noisy. And to finish up on rabbit holes. Rabbit holes. Oh my God. I can see the whole of my head moving. You need to watch Mars Attacks. Your head's doing that right now. It's like this big bowl of jelly.
Rabbit holes.
Oh my God. It's getting boring for everybody out there.
What rabbit hole do we? What? I don't. What?
What?
What do you
Do I have to actually show you? Oh my God. So what's the best thing that's happened to me this year?
A lighter?
You can see how you can see how much he takes any interest.
I do. You the best thing. You got a Leica, didn't? Isn't that like? Don't you like
And
that?
that happened this week.
This week you got a new phone.
No, that was last week.
You.
So we can do step by step. Let's see how long it takes for the light bulb to go on. So you're getting close. So I got a new phone. What happened next after I got a new phone?
I got your hand-me-down.
Right, and then what happened next?
I took the screen protector off and it wasn't cracked.
But what happened in between that?
You watched a video about the Canon thing?
I'm talking phone.
A phone.
With you involved. Right, I got a new phone. You then got...
Your hand-me-down.
And then what did you do?
Put it...
Oh.
No, I got a new phone.
And then we went to Apple Store.
Yes.
And then you got...
A screen protector.
And then we went to...
Look at the watches.
And then we went to...
Nespresso.
You've mixed them up. Nespresso is next to Apple.
Yeah.
The watches is a drive away.
No, the
so
watches...
after we went to the watches, where did we go?
No, you looked at Apple watches in the store,
yeah, no,
and then
and
we
then,
went to Nespresso, and then we went to pick up your clock.
And then
we went. It makes dinging noises.
Oh, I cannot believe this.
Oh, you got the bunny costume.
Oh my God. See what I have to work with? And seriously, this is her first drink for today.
I know my hair looks like it's like a really light brown. It's pretty much blonde.
You're a crunchy, right?
I'm a crunchy. Blonde on the inside.
Anyway, so I did a series many years ago with Anne, who's coming down at the end of this week. And we had a bunny series. And I think this was years ago we shot this. I think it was before your time, wasn't it? So
yeah, way before mine. It was well over 5 years.
at least 6 years ago when we did it. And Anne wants to do it again. And the hire place used to be in another building with another company, and they weren't there anymore. I got told they've moved. And we went in there on the way back from getting your screen done.
Protected.
Because
I'm
from the
a
damaged
klutz.
person. And we walked in there and went through all the costumes. We couldn't find the bunnies anywhere. So I've went up all depressed to the counter. You don't sell or do bunnies anymore? She goes, oh yeah, it's just after Easter. They're all on hire. We've had them all dry cleaned.
Yeah.
Why should I? said, you wouldn't want to sell one. She goes, oh, right now we have one for sale. It's one of the second ones, and the suit elastic is broken, so we're selling it. I said, I don't need the suit. I just want the head.
If anyone wants to see the photos,
we'll put a link.
I'll put a link to it. Yeah.
Yes, there's a blog, isn't there? We can put a link to
I
the
think
blog.
there's a blog, yeah, and I can put a link to the blog. So it's Anne and Gemma a few years ago.
Yeah, not safe for workplace.
It is not safe, so just, yes, FYI.
It was one of the funnest couple of shoots I've ever done because normally I'm all about eyes. So once you put a bunny head on someone, you don't have to care about that. And when you're working with two amazing nude models who just know their shapes, and I don't have to worry about their faces. A lot of the frames were like 2 clicks. We've got it.
We're done. Should I show them the bunny head?
You can go and wear it. Can you leave your clothes on though?
I'm not going to wear it. I'm claustrophobic. I'll grab it though.
And the funny thing is, Anne, who listens to our podcast, will be in Melbourne when this comes out. She'll be actually here, and she won't hear us announcing that we got her bunny head. But the really good thing about it is there was 2 bunny heads. One was grumpy looking, and the other one was dumb looking. And Anne was the one wearing the slightly dumb looking head, and that was the one they had for sale. So we couldn't ask for any better.
Yeah, we got the bunnies. Pretty cool.
So yeah, looking forward to shooting. In fact, I storyboarded the shoot myself. She's going to be a lost bunny.
Lost bunny.
She's going to be looking for Gemma. So I'm going to have her just on her own looking for Gemma.
That's going to be cute.
Looking for a soulmate.
Oh, that's going to be really cute. I'm excited. It's going to be good fun. Are we shooting it like around the place again?
Yes.
Still? Hell yeah, I'm excited.
It'll be fun.
Cool. Pumped.
Well, that was a long excursion into your head.
Yeah,
we got there in the end, though.
This is the thing.
The long and winding road.
I often do get there in the end. Sometimes it just takes me a little while. It's like me deciding what I'm going to eat. Well, I will
every day, lunch and tea, every single day. I don't know what I'm going to make for tea tonight.
I didn't have that problem on... What night was I alone?
Oh, you actually just ate your normal halloumi.
Yeah, I just had... No, it wasn't mine. I marinated it.
You marinated
honey
it.
and thyme. And then I pan-fried it and I put some lemon and some black pepper on it. It was on Monday night. Then when I saw Jared on Tuesday and I said... that's right, we went to the movies and I had popcorn for dinner and I said, it's about as nutritious as last night. And Jared's like, well, what did you have last night? I'm like, halloumi? And he's like, oh, did you make the salad that you normally make? I'm like, nope. And he's like, what did you do? I'm like, halloumi? He's like, you just had a plate of cheese. And I was like, yes, I had the whole block.
And you only ate popcorn the next night?
Yeah. I'm a beacon of health.
Lucky you had some tacos at my place.
Yeah, and I've had some chicken today.
And in the tacos there was onion, there was cilantro, there was
tomato,
some chipotles.
No, jalapenos, isn't it?
No, chipotle peppers I used for them.
Oh, I thought you used jalapenos.
And some garlic and some...
There you go, see, it's balanced.
Cumin seed.
Unbalanced diet.
Balanced.
I should probably have vegetables tonight.
Oh, and you had some pickled onion too.
Oh, yeah. No, I should probably have some greens
maybe
tonight.
You should.
But I've been working out, so I'm healthy. I have fruit salad. It's mostly grapes.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
Oh my God.
Mostly fermented grapes, but fruit salad nonetheless.
Yeah, I think they do substitute other things in there. Like ladyfinger apples or something.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Are you looking to see what's in there? I think they're only allowed to... I've got no idea.
It's got soft tannins.
Soft tannins.
I prefer the soft tannins over the hard tannins.
Well, halloumi, if anyone has never had fried halloumi, it's like eating a thong.
No, it's
It is.
a flip-flop.
A thong.
Don't talk about... I don't want
It's like eating a thong.
No one wants to hear about that. You need to say flip-flop. It can be taken very wrong if you say...
A thong?
Yes. That's a very different thing in some parts of the world.
Is it? It's not what you put on your feet?
No, in America it's a G-string.
A G-string?
Yes.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, no, I'd be off halloumi if you ate that. It's but yeah, it's sort of like you bite through, and it's got a squeak.
That's once it's like a bit cold. If it's still hot, it doesn't do that. It's like a bit more melty when it's still hot. It's delicious.
Yeah, not a big fan of the squeak. It's like rubber.
I still like it. I like the squeak.
You like the squeak?
I just like it's really good.
I used to eat something called bubble and squeak when I was young.
Oh, that's like leftover from roast, isn't it?
Leftover food, yeah.
I know things.
Back in depression time when people had to eat everything. Dad used to put dripping on bread.
Oh my gosh, we were talking about this at family dinner the other night because
It was a thing.
Jared's dad doesn't get fried bread.
No, dripping on bread.
Oh no, he
So
like
like
fry
toast
it.
and you get, like the fat that was in the frying pan, it's gone hard and white.
Yeah.
They scrape it off and spread it and then Dad used to put salt on top of that.
Oh my goodness. Did he have cholesterol problems?
No, he had his first triple bypass at 45.
Oh, okay.
He had his second one at 65. He was supposed to have his third one at 75. And they said, no, you nearly died last time. We can't do it. We'll just give you heaps of drugs.
Oh my gosh.
And then he died of dementia. So it didn't kill him in the end anyway.
Well, that's okay. Interesting. But
See, if the second time one got him, he would never have got dementia.
interesting.
Very interesting.
But, oh my God. Salt on top of that. And I'm a person who likes salt.
No, you're not. You're not someone who likes salt.
Yes, I am.
No, you should see my dad's brother. Could not believe it. It was a while ago. He came up. I was to my daughter's place for tea, and it was sort of like, because I don't really put salt on anything. We cook it, we get it to flavour in the cooking, and we don't normally add much afterwards. But it was sort of like on everything. And I just sort of thought back and that reminds me of Dad.
I put salt on pretty much everything. I put salt and pepper on most things.
I put pepper on more things than I put salt on.
I love my salt. I love that you always say that salt is like sharpening, or sharpening's like salt. That's how you always... Yeah.
Well,
Because the more salt you put on something, the more like you need to keep adding more.
Well, it's like sugar too. The people like Natasha, who would say, just 2 sugars in my coffee, and she'd sneak a second or third one afterwards.
Oh my God.
And if she had a flat day, you'd see her go back and put another spoon in there. I encountered 5 one day, and it was sort of like, it doesn't taste sweet enough anymore.
Yeah.
I've got to keep adding more.
Oh my gosh.
I think salt's, salt and it is like sharpening, and
the more you sharpen your photos, the more you need.
I was doing editing one of the new Inspire ones coming up soon, and I was thinking, that Leica lens I've got, the zoom lens that has it zooms and it has autofocus. The one I got really scared about.
Is that the one that puffs in your face?
Yeah.
Yeah, why does it do that?
Well, because it's like a bellow when it comes out. When it comes back in, it's got to push that air out somewhere.
Right.
Puffs in your face. Yeah. And we were shooting with Puff the Magic Dragon. Yeah.
It puffs in your face.
But, like I'd heard these lenses are incredibly sharp, and they say that the 50mm for the SL is the sharpest lens that Leica make. And I was looking at the file thinking, it's got this weird feeling. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And all of a sudden I've gone, hang on a minute, and looked down at Lightroom, sharpening's ticked on. I turned it off and go, that's better. It looks real. It doesn't look like a friggin' AI piece of crap anymore. Lots of people getting really worried about this AI. Some of it needs to, because Joe Rogan has had a whole podcast done and he wasn't even there. And it was a one with Joe Rogan talking with Microsoft or one of those. Neither of them were there. But everybody, if they'd watched it, they would have swore it was Joe Rogan, except he says it is a bit flat, because all they do is get 2 years of his podcast, which will have every single word he's ever said.
Yeah.
And then they can just type in what they want him to say. But the thing is, when you say something, there's like this fluctuation in your voice to the mood you're saying it.
Yeah, whereas this is just flat.
Well, it's not flat, but the fluctuations aren't where they should be.
Right, okay, so it sounds a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Jared tried out that Chat GPT thing, because he does coding.
They were talking about it.
And him and his mates from work asked it to make a certain bit of code, and it came back and gave it to them, and they tried it and it worked perfectly. I was like, that's terrifying.
No, it's not. It's great.
No, it's not.
Jared just does that for work for 10 minutes and he can have the rest of the day off.
No, because
they
then
think
what
he
if-
coded it all.
What if they stop paying him and they start just using ChatGPT and then he's out of a job and then I've got to support us and the cats and I cannot, I can't, no.
I can't know, but he was going to make that great app. What happened to that?
It was too hard basket because you have to put $20,000 worth into making an app or something.
It's nothing.
Well, I'm about to
If you get out and do some gimbaling and Jared does some visuals,
yeah, but
you could earn some money.
we're spending all our money on going to Europe.
We're going to Tomorrowland and boom.
We're spending it all. We're broke again.
I saw something on Twitter. Some ladies rang up some radio station complaining and wanted to know how to declare bankrupt because they worked out they were $1 million in debt. And you think about it, you can say, yeah, well, you could easily be $1 million in debt. If you bought a $1 million house and you only own 10% of it and you had a couple of cars, there's your $1 million in debt. And it was sort of like, oh, no, we only owe $200,000 on the house.
Well, then you're not in debt.
No, they had all this other debt that nearly brought them up to $1 million.
Credit cards and stuff.
No, they had what they have to pay for education in America. What's that called?
Tuition.
Yeah, no, it's tuition, but there's a thing.
Student loan.
It's like a student loan, but they call it a different thing.
I think they just call it a student loan.
Is it student loan?
I think so.
All right, student loan. I thought they called it different. Anyway, the student loans were $300,000 for the two of them. And then they had car loans and they had personal loans. And it's sort of like, stop spending stuff. If we're not earning enough money, stop putting it on cards.
I've never had a credit card. Never. My whole 30 years on this planet.
That's very clever of you.
I know. If I can't afford it, I do not buy it.
But you've used Afterpay.
Yeah, but
You can't afford it and you bought it.
No, I use Afterpay because it feels like it's cheaper than it is.
It feels like it's cheaper than...
I have the money there to buy it.
I bought 4 things worth $10 rather than 1 thing worth $40.
Yes, it feels cheaper. And then sometimes if it's something that's so small, if it is, if I'll sometimes Afterpay, so it'll be 4 payments of $20. And I don't notice it coming out, so it feels like I got it for free. Because I don't notice the $20 coming out. What? It's my logic. Leave me alone. But no.
What I want to do is get all your everything you've ever bought in Afterpay and then show you how much money you spent. So it wasn't free anymore.
Yeah, I know, but they don't charge interest or anything.
No, I know. I'm not talking about the interest. I'm talking about all that free stuff you think you've got when we add it up and you go, $2,000 worth of crap.
I know it's not free. It just kind of feels like it is.
It's like your friend, flash your tit for free shit.
Yeah,
you just...
No, I'm not flashing my tit. I'm
No,
using
but you've
Afterpay.
done the Afterpay.
Yeah, free stuff. Logic.
Logic.
The world according to Bec.
Oh my God. No, I learned a lesson very young. Yeah, took out a personal loan for a stereo for a car, and then took out a personal loan for a new guitar, then took out a personal loan for an amp, and all of a sudden I was in debt $5,000 or $6,000, and I was only 19.
Ooh.
And that's not when you're making lots of money. And it literally took me a year and a half. I cleared them all, and I've had credit cards with businesses, but you've seen, well, my Amex is not...
It's not a credit card. You have to
Well,
pay
it's a
it.
credit.
Yeah, but you have to pay
It's
that
not
every
debit, but you get your statement and it says you have to pay all of this in 8 days.
Yeah.
So it's not like a credit card where, I'll pay it next month, I'll put it next month. No,
You
you
get
have to
charged the
completely...
interest, yeah.
So I treat the Amexes for a few reasons anyway. It's not just... you've seen our finances. It's not like I have to have credit. Our other cards are all debit cards. It's all out of our bank accounts. But
You get points with
I get my
Amex.
points, and I get extended warranties. I get, if it drops in price, I get a refund.
You get a travel credit.
My travel credits,
Get a
my
restaurant
flights,
credit.
restaurant credits, free travel insurance.
Yes, there's lots of perks you get.
There's lots of perks.
This is not sponsored by Amex, by the way.
No, it's not. It's not the
warm with this heater.
You're getting warm.
With the
Oh,
heater.
good. We can turn the hum off then. That hum sound is this. We've got a
Orange
special
gel light.
gelled light that's
They
sitting
can't
over
see
there.
it anyway. Orange
gel light.
It does nothing in the photos.
But yeah, I think it's very easy to fall in that trap. But I learnt my lesson when I was young, and then learnt it again when I was earning too much money. Well, I was earning a lot, but it was a lot for me back then. Again, I was quite young, and then I've got a great job. I'm in a really good position. Everything's going great. We've got a house loan. I'll take out a car loan, and I think we bought a TV or something, and all of a sudden I lost my job. And it was right, and we had in Australia it was called the recession we had to have.
Yeah.
So and interest rates were like 18%, and
Far out.
everything was through the roof, and there was no work. It was like half the building industry got laid off on the same day. So anybody working in anything in building and construction.
Size.
So yeah, that was when I used to walk the street with the sun on the backpack, with the lawnmower, knocking on doors. $10, I'll mow your front lawn. I started a landscape business from that.
Nice.
Ended up with 18 staff in the end.
Really nice.
Very nice, but yeah, it's one of those things that there's no such thing as a free money. And it's always, the other thing is if you have to pay
If you find
for
it on the ground, it's free. There is such a thing. Have you never found money on the ground? It's so satisfying.
So satisfying.
It sucks when you're the one who left it on the ground.
No, it sucks when you go to pick it up and someone super glued it down there and is laughing at you as you're trying to pick up a super glued.
Never had that happen to me.
Haven't you?
No.
You went to the wrong school.
No, it's never had that happen.
Then they called you a racist comment
Oh.
about a religion that you might have been.
Oh. You know what else is good is when you forget that you left yourself money somewhere. I love it when I do that. Sometimes I'll open up a bag or a wallet I haven't used in a while. I'm like, oh, thank you, Pastor Bec. I forgot about this money that you left here.
I lost it.
Well, I didn't lose it. Past me put it there, and then future me is like, oh, thank you, Pastor Bec. That was very kind of you. I love doing things like that for myself.
Now I can pay off my afterpay.
Oh, God. The afterpay.
So do you do the washing in the house? All of it?
Actually, Jared's normally the one who does the washing.
Oh, you still be collecting the money out of pockets. Whoever does the washing gets all the money from the pockets.
I'm so onto him now.
Oh, you're so onto him. You didn't know about this, did you?
I need to do the washing tonight, actually. I'll do it.
Oh, do you want to check the pockets?
I'll do it tonight. So onto it. No, I don't really put money in my pocket anyways. It's normally in a wallet or a bag.
A wallet or a bag?
I'm a girl.
Girl.
Yes.
Oh, that's another thing for anybody. Oh, I can't do it.
What?
I was going to show that I have this really nice iPhone wallet, not sponsored. So Bec is becoming a little mini me, has gone and ordered the same imitation snake skin. You know it's not real snake skin.
I know it's not real snake skin.
Because
I got the same one, but not in wallet form. So mine's just like, we're the Bobbsey twins.
The Bobbsey twins.
Jared's mum says we talk the same as well.
Hi, Jared's mum. I should tell her all about secrets about you. Don't. You're getting scared. Is this why you've been very not you now?
I am me.
No, you're not. You're so much more G-rated.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. You haven't dropped the F-bomb or the C-bomb
I normally
once.
don't. Oh, my God.
You haven't said anything about the future in-laws. It's the first episode you haven't. You're getting worried now.
I am. Don't do this to me. Yeah, she
So
said
does
we
the
talk-
Gail banger ever listen?
No.
No. Oh, we're safe then.
It's a miracle. Gail,
Oh, she doesn't know how to turn the phone on.
well, she's getting good. She now knows how to save photos to her phone, but she just takes screenshots of everything. I'm like, you can just save it. You don't have to screenshot it. The only way she knows how to save photos is just screenshot them.
On her phone?
Yeah. You know what? She's learning. It's
So she
progress.
takes a photo, then screenshots
No, like
it.
if she wants to save it off Facebook, instead of just like holding it down and going save photo, she'll just
she'll
screenshot.
it. Yeah, well, you can't save a photo off Instagram.
No, Instagram, you can't. She doesn't use Instagram.
Oh.
But like on the website, or like if she's on Google or
What
something.
about your swollen glands page? Can you do screenshots on that?
Oh, like even on Google and stuff, she won't like hold it and go save. She'll just screenshots everything.
Yeah, she doesn't want to steal somebody else's work.
She's still stealing.
No, she's copied it. She didn't steal the original, she took a copy of it. Well, it's like going to Paris and taking a photo of the Mona Lisa and then carefully cropping it and printing it and putting it in the exact same frame and putting it in your house. And everyone knows it's not the Mona Lisa. But if she took it off the wall and saved it, oh my God. It's not.
There are certain websites like that won't let you save photos. Is like I remember 500 pixels like that. You couldn't save the photo.
Some websites would have this invisible black screen.
Yeah.
So it was a grey screen. So what it was like in Photoshop we can do a 50% grey layer, and if anything's slightly lighter or slightly darker, it would show up on that layer. My cutting layer,
yeah.
right? So they've got that layer on there, but as soon as it'll only let you take a screenshot of that top layer. So within the picture's not behind it, you just get a grey picture.
Crafty.
Very crafty. But people found ways around it.
Oh.
I don't know how they did, but...
Clever people need more brain cells than us.
More brain cells than us.
Wouldn't be hard.
Oh, well, if someone is going to that much effort to copy, let them maybe have it. Just don't benefit out of it.
Just let them have it.
And just let them have it.
Yes.
Well, I'm still... Some of the worst people in the world are the ones who scream the loudest, artists.
Yeah, that's true.
They're some of the worst people.
Yeah.
I was reading something the other day about some particular artist that I'd never heard of before. And the bulk of his work was painted off 2 different photographers on YouTube.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
It was very interesting. They still couldn't win in court.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd think they would, but
Well,
I don't know how
you
easy.
saw that stuff. Oh, was it you who mentioned the stuff on Richard Prince again?
oh yeah, that was me.
Yes.
Because I found his Instagram, and because I'm not a fan of him because I don't agree with his work, just don't think it's ethical. And I was very pleasantly surprised to find a bunch of people in the comments who felt the same way as me. I know you say you like him.
No. I don't like what he did. If he was a nicer person, he would... Even if he gave everybody... He sold them $90,000 each. If he gave everybody $5,000, or even just mentioned their name.
Yeah, I just find it really unethical and really rude. And I was just really happy to see a lot of people in the comments screaming at him saying the same thing and just kind of pointing out that he's a bit of a scumbag for doing what he did.
Yeah.
I was like, that's nice.
That's nice.
Let's restore
Did you
my...
think he cares? No.
No, he's sitting there with his squillions, probably in some high rise in New York, being like, na 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 boo boo. Stick your head in doo doo. He don't care. He's happy, he's rich. It's hard to be unhappy on a yacht.
No, I disagree. I told you about that. You haven't been on a yacht yet. I bet you we're going to make this happen. We are definitely going to get on a yacht, and you're going to be overboard, throwing your heart up, and I'm going to say it's very hard to be unhappy on a yacht.
I'm going to be so happy. I want to eat caviar and drink champagne and sit on a yacht, and I want to wear a big floppy hat.
But you've never been on a yacht. You don't like boats.
I'll like a yacht.
You'll like a yacht, but you don't like boats.
No, I don't like little dinghies.
Why?
Because it's small and rickety. I need to be secure.
The bigger the boat, the more chance it's going to break.
I guess the Titanic did break. I didn't think about that.
The bigger the boat, the more the rock.
Oh, I was seeing some crazy footage of boats in Antarctica. Like, no, I will not be going to Antarctica, but I would like to just go on it. Well, I think I was having this conversation.
That doesn't even just happen in Antarctica. We get up to 30-metre swells between Melbourne and Hobart.
Well, I won't go to Hobart.
On your yacht?
No, I'll just sail around the Maldives. Well, I think I was saying to Jared that we could just get the yacht and leave it just on the in the dock. We don't have to take it out. We can just...
Well, you're not sailing then.
I never said I
You're
wanted
parked.
to sail. I wanted to be on it.
Oh, so you're like one of these people that want to be in the Monaco, just in that everybody's sitting yacht by yacht by yacht next to each other,
Sounds
partying,
fine.
and showing off who's got the most girls on the boat in the spa.
Yeah. That sounds sick.
That sounds sick.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
like
my
I never
God.
said I wanted to. I don't have my boat license. I can't sail it anyways.
Boat license
You need a boat license.
for motors.
Yeah, I just know you need one. Because I was.
Yeah, for motorboats.
Oh, you don't need one for a yacht?
Don't think so.
Oh, surely you do.
No, you need it for motors.
Yeah, but surely you'd need some kind of license. Surely not just
You
anyone.
don't need a license to get in a canoe.
Yeah, but a yacht would have a motor.
But if you're not under motor, you're not under motor.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be driving it, so I don't. I'm confused.
The whole head's moving again.
Anyways. Anyways, moving on.
I've got to get you on a yacht. I guarantee you, I don't think you would handle ocean. I don't think you'd handle ocean
don't like
well
being-
at all.
Well, yeah, it's not, but this is the thing. I'm not going to be in the ocean where the eels are.
No, you're on the boat on top of the ocean.
Eels can't get
like
me there.
a cork, bobbing around like this.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go too far out. I just want to go around.
Well,
the-
that's why you have the big yachts, so you can go out far.
I don't want to
Otherwise, you only need little dinghies.
go. I want a little dinghy.
When we went to Fiji, we literally had to go 500 metres or 500 yards for Americans, and we're about 80 degrees Fahrenheit when we travelled across the 500 metres from where the car dropped us off to the island we're on. And I'd be lucky if it was 500 metres. It'd be more like 300 metres.
No,
I can nearly
500.
drive it with a golf club. So it's got to be more like 300 metres. And you're petrified.
I did not.
And it wasn't a little boat. It would have been able to handle 20, 25 people and luggage. So it's not a little dinghy.
It was a little dinghy.
And you were petrified. Even getting on and off the boat, the little step over the water this much, it was sort of like,
Well, okay, that's scary because you know how uncoordinated I am. Like that was more scared. That was more scared of like, am I gonna fall? Because
you fall on dry land.
yeah, that's what I mean. I fall standing up.
Well, it's very hard, and you'd find a way of falling sitting down or laying down. The only person I know who could fall up.
So that's. I feel like my scaredness is justified in that situation.
Justified.
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 You didn't set an alarm, did you?
No. Well, you've run out of things to talk about, haven't you?
No, I don't know how long we've been talking for.
Oh, about that long?
I'll check.
You'll check. How are you going to check?
Oh my God, it is pretty much right on that. It's 57 minutes.
That's pretty much, is it?
Pretty.
Oh, so you're over them.
No, I'm not over. I'm
That's all you're going to give this week.
still recording, isn't it? Yeah.
You're still recording?
Yeah.
Everything's working?
We're getting better at
That'll be the
this.
first. Don't say that. Every time we think we crash big time.
Ooh.
In fact, the thing from Cairns, I think I am going to. It is really special. Oh, the bit about you with maths and that'd be quite funny.
It was a bit special.
The light was just to die for,
It was
though.
really nice.
But I'm still definitely going. No, I've got to do it because even if I don't do the stills, no, I mean I'm going to drag the stills in. I didn't shoot them on the raw, so they're all JPEGs. I'm still going to pick out my favourite one and take it into Lightroom and see what I can do with it. But after those couple of YouTubes I watched that showed the iPhone 14 pictures versus the Canon 5R, and they did a blind thing, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, that's the iPhone, that's the iPhone, that's everything on the left-hand side's the iPhone, and the very last picture they put up, oh shit, sucks to be Canon. If you can't, no, I don't know if they'd done something funny or anything with the Canon, but they just seemed to be a better feel. I don't know, it's like me liking my Leica because there's a better feel.
You. It's the vibe.
The vibe. I'm really happy. Did you notice I'm happier today?
Yes, that's why I said to you this morning. You were in a very
Yeah, because I watched a YouTube, made me happy last night. No, I've been struggling with, my Hasselblad is still my favourite camera in the world. Hasselblad with 100 on there, which is about an 80mm lens. So the Leica, I'm finding the 75mm is my length. Like a 50 is all right. I'm still happy working 50. 90 again is all right. I'm still liking it, but it's just something gravitates me to the 75. But I wasn't super happy with, it's a bit of it flares easy, which means you get a blooming coming in easy without even pointing too close to the light. And the focusing is a bit harder. It's harder to find critical focus, to find that spot that's just where I want it.
Right.
But everything else about the lens I love. And then I watch this little review and it turns out to be the lens designer from Leica's favourite ever lens, and it's because of you just have to work a little bit harder on your focus, but no other lens has that same feel.
There
So
you go.
that's why, because
That's why you like it.
I got the Voigtlander and it's sort of like, yeah, it's sharper. It doesn't. It's not broken. I like things that are broken. I like dirty floors.
That's why you employed me?
I like dirty feet. I like
That's why I am here.
That's why at the end of the shoot I had to shoot with a Leica just so I could shoot with a 75. Oh.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. And then I did go into my files and gone, and looking at, that's razor sharp. What am I talking about? But it saved me lots of money, so that's good.
There you go.
Anyway, I can see you're in a hurry to go home.
I'm not going home. I've got to answer the bookkeeper and I've got to finish looking for somewhere to stay in Paris and I'm trying to decide on somewhere because I want it to look Parisian. I want it to have a nice little balcony. I need to keep within the budget. I need a...
What's with this voice?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't look at me like that.
Who are you vibing at the
don't
moment?
know.
Is this one of your Drag Race characters?
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know what came over me. Sorry, guys.
sorry guys.
Well, shall we then?
Shall we then? Yeah, we better do some work.
Bye, guys.
See ya.